My name is Labake Fakunle, and today I am talking about my research interest in international student experiences within the context of internationalization of higher education in the UK. Although internationalization is a global phenomenon, it is the context of the UK that I have done some research and I am continuing to do my research. And my research in student experiences started when I was doing my undergraduate study. And at that time, I elected to do a dissertation. And my study then explored the decision making processes and the motivations for international students who were enrolled on a 1 year top up bachelor's degree in the UK in business. And I found the process of doing the research, getting my research questions, the literature review, and even analyzing my findings and the interviews and the results. I found it very, very interesting, and especially disseminating my research. And I had the opportunity to talk about my research at the British Conference of Undergraduate Research in 2012 at Warwick University. And since then, I have been very interested still in attending conferences. And I went on to Edinburgh, where I changed my discipline from business to education. And I did an MSc in educational research at the University of Edinburgh. And for my MSc dissertation, I did a study on how Chinese students develop critical thinking during their 1 year masters in the UK. And I have had opportunity to also disseminate, the findings from that research at national conferences, international conferences, and conferences within the university. And in 2014, I was awarded the best speaker at the IUSA Internationalization Conference. And that gave me the motivation to continue to want to explore more, different aspects of the international student experiences. And my PhD, my focus right now for my PhD is employability of international students. And I am looking at MSc international students specifically. And when I say international students, I am looking at non-EU international students who happen to be the largest cohort of students doing masters in the UK. And there is so little research done on, this cohort of students, master students, they are under research, and that is international or home. And at the same time, employability of international students is something that doesn't come up in the data, like the ESSA data. You don't have that, although you don't really have MSc students, like I earlier mentioned. And this is the focus of my study, to get the student voices on their own experience and their perceptions of their employability during their UK Masters. How discourses around employability is reflected in what the students also say. And I believe my study is important. I believe it is important for the universities who have high international students numbers to understand the support they can give to the students to enhance their employability. I believe it will affect how we collect data, or the data we need to collect, even to understand more how employability is perceived or is for international students who have different backgrounds. And at the same time, I think it is important for us to disseminate and get more from research. Last year, I participated in a Vitae conversation on Twitter, and I asked about open research. And the insight I got from that conversation helped me to actually get funding to get published on an open research journal. I think it is important for newer researchers to discuss their research and to get feedback